Hola, buenos días, soy Drax de Buscando Party y estamos en Back to the Future, Regreso al Futuro, capítulo 5, que si no recuerdo mal se llamaba Sin Tiempo. Episodio 5, no capítulo, perdón. Y vamos a ello, a ver qué nos depara este último episodio, que espero hacerlo en 3 capítulos, como os tengo acostumbrados. Ya da pena, ¿eh? Porque esto ya es lo último, así vamos a terminar el juego. Y siempre te da un poco de cosas, ¿no? Son las ganas de terminar un juego, pero a la vez la tristeza, ¿no? De decir, hostia, no quiero que termine esto. Se acabó el tiempo. Pueden haber separado las letras, pero bueno. Este es el laboratorio de Emmet de joven. Donde tiene las bacterias en el acuario, produciendo nitrógeno. Mira, ahí veo resistencias, diodo, un condensador. Oh, estamos aquí durmiendo a muerte. Qué raro duerme este tío siempre, ¿eh? Aquí estamos.
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Doc. Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
¿Me has dejado quedarme?
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Mucho.
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
But...
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
Es un matamosquito, vamos, en toda la vida. Pasa que le pone un nombre super guay. Está ahora todo automático. Uy, picha. Qué peligro tiene.
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Oh, estamos serios.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last
Oh,
night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
pero la ciencia lo es todo.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
¿Otro camino?
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy. Maybe I'll even pursue a life in law like my father always wanted. As long as Emmett steers clear of science, Edna and I will be free to be happy together.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No! Ah!
Oh,
What the hell? Where'd it go?
coge el acumulador de estática. Lo estoy escuchando. Aquí está. ¿Eh?
Oh, come on.
Esto de que vuela así porque sí, me parece un poco
Here,
raro.
little static thingy.
La madre que lo parió. Súbete tú.
Gotcha.
Venga, hombre. El cacharro. ¿Ya? A ver qué hace esto ahora. Oh, ya estamos dentro. Cuball.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Vale, nos presentan toda la escena y aquí estamos.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right, all right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
¿Cómo lo sabe, tío?
Future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Aquí está, ¿no? Cartel vetado, no sé cuánto.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Crockett.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty, now.
¿Por qué?
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
The electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
how do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Sonny Crockett really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Sonny?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov,
Thanks a lot, Doc.
an anarchist, a foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo.
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
No tiene prueba.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. And, well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law.
Vale.
Well,
I'll dig something up.
you do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
No lo sé.
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Radical
Maybe you should
extranjero.
find him.
Oh, You're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
Vale. Trixie.
Greetings, forward thinkers of Hill Valley.
Hi, Trixie.
That's Techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
Atracciones.
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You
El
know
nombre
who
del
that
baile.
is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
¿Cómo los consigo?
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks.
¿Dónde está Emmett?
You seen Emmett around? I'm kind of worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah, uncle or something?
Su padre.
Or something.
Ah, no, el mismo, Doc.
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Sí, lo es. ¿Cuándo está
What
programada?
time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Artie told me how you managed to get your old job
bueno.
back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
Se han casado,
There's no
seguro.
secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Vale, creo que se han casado.
Thanks.
Happy to
Y así
help.
consigue ya la nacionalidad estadounidense. Habla con Edna.
Oh, hello.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you,
you.
mostly.
Claro.
You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very
Tío.
nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnov.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
You
What?
hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing.
El
What
cadáver.
I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh,
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
you're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Vale.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Hooligan. Vamos a mirar el inventario a ver qué es lo que tenemos en lo alto. Los tickets. El acumulador de estática. Periódico.
Bedlam at Brown divorce hearing. Wife takes potshot at estranged hubby, famed industrialist Emmett Brown. I don't believe it. He's still fated to marry her.
¿Cómo?
Bedlam at
Se arma
Brown
para
divorce hearing.
divorciar.
Wife takes potshot at estranged hubby, famed industrialist Emmett Brown.
Le pega tiro, tía. Vaya tela.
Well, speak of the devil.
The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Now,
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Y no la puedo coger.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Vale.
act casual.
Now can you please leave me alone to do my job?
In a minute, I'm not quite through yet.
Aquí qué hay.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Algae cakes taste so good you'd swear they was bad for you.
Casa de cristal, pero esto... Es esto de aquí, ¿no? No, esto es otra cosa.
No one in here.
Y aquí.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Mira, esta planta sospechosamente se parece a la de fuera.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
Centro de entretenimiento. Consola.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Consola, a ver. Botón rojo.
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by
Esto pasa en Regreso al Futuro 2, cuando van al futuro. En la cocina de los McFly
it's
está hecho.
wax.
Esa idea después se lleva a cabo, ¿eh? Verde.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey,
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Ventures.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Mola, tío.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Vale, vale, venga. Hasta luego. Buff Ernest. ¿Y el azul qué hace?
In the mood for fun, the House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Vale. Lo de llamar por teléfono. Cabinas. Me falta lo del buzo también. Joder, qué
Welcome
futurista.
to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Ah, no puede llamar. KL 4253. ¿Y si llamo a la cabina? ¿Explotará el universo? Quiero entrar. ¡Quiero entrar!
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle.
Era el verde, ¿no? Era.
Gratification is just always a push of a button away. In the House of the Future.
Sí, vale.
Please recite the phone number experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techne, Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Con Edna.
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Que si quiere.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear, but it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Secreto.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl? Is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. So, I don't mean to pry, but why did you burn down all
Vale,
those
y si
speakeasies?
grabo esto.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Well, we should probably get back to the plan.
Yes, we should. Goodbye, Mr. Sagan.
Goodbye. Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
O sea, yo podría coger... Poder darle el cambiazo. Vamos a ver. Creo que lo tengo. Creo que lo tengo.
Hiya, folks.
Hola, ¿qué pasa?
What?
¿Y puedo poner aquí la planta o la tengo que poner en la casa? No, pues aquí.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Claro, es que esto hasta que no lo haces no puedes saberlo, macho.
I changed my mind. These don't look so good here.
Ah, que lo puedo mover. Sí, 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 los quiero poner en la cabina. ¿Puedes ponerlo más rápido? Gracias. Como tiembla, macho. Vale. Vamos a ir entonces aquí. Vamos a llamar otra vez a Edna, a ver si consigo la confesión. Hola.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Gracias, hombre.
Where a man's home
Detalle.
is truly his castle. Here gratification is just...
Sí. A ver, aquí... Estos no hacen nada. Botón verde.
In the house of
Otra vez.
Please experience.
Klondike.
La cabina del futuro. Viene esta
Hill
mujer.
Valley.
Soy Carl Sagan.
It's me.
Oh, hi.
Edna.
Can you get...
Mr. Sagan Parker.
Yes, yes. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang on.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Vale. Corre.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott.
Thanks, Trixie, Technique. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said,
Calla la boca.
I labor in the field of pond scum. Algae, ladies and gentlemen.
Shh, he's approaching.
Ah, claro, la tengo que coger de la cabina.
Now, there was something...
Hiya, folks.
Cállate la boca.
Experimentation, I believe I have unlocked the secrets of this noble
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, is the next wave in the agricultural revolution of the 20th century.
Parker, mira lo que tengo.
Oh, hello. Smirnoff.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This will only take a minute.
Our plant recorder.
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
Nunca falla.
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Vale, ya solo falta uno. Bien, pues me parece a mí que lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale? Y ya seguimos en el próximo, porque llevamos media hora. Así que hasta la próxima. Adiós.